afternoon and welcome to Monday's Sunset Safari with myself, Brent Smith. I have Jo on camera all by herself. Look how we've grown. We have Matt in final control and Vim somewhere in the workshop. It's good to have you all here. Let's say hello Jan, Mary, Ariana, Willow, whoops, I've got to see where the road is, Barbara, Carol, Mary, Jennifer. I hope I'm not missing anyone, but I am missing the road. Great to have you all here. Hello Con as well. So on our way, Vim and I were on our way back from a meeting this morning on Leadwood, and we bumped into the elephants just down the road, so I'm hoping they haven't moved too far, so we're going to go see if we can find them, and then I think we're going to go look for the lions. So that's the plan. But of course, out in the African bush, you never know what's around the next corner. Even though it looks really warm and sunny, it is a little bit chilly. Sort of a little cold snap over the weekend. Even though the sun's out, not really warming up too much. But that's good. Hopefully it means that the cats will be moving a little bit earlier than normal. Where to next? Where do I think the elephants have moved? I think they're going to head down towards Lemundering, where there's water, and we'll see if we can find them from there. Hopefully they're not in the thickest areas of the Diepsloot, which they do like to spend a lot of time in. And I see a few of you are ready for quizzes. Okay. Hello Alex, hello Rosemary. Quizzes. Let's get on a theme. What did we theme on last time? It was started around rivers and swamps. We'll start with an easy one. Or is it? So everyone knows that the tallest mountain in Africa is Mount Kilimanjaro. Hello impalas. You can see the impalas moving into different areas at this time of the year. So during the summer months it would be very unusual to see impala out on these sort of eroded sodic areas, but now at the end of the dry season there's quite a few trees that are starting to get their sort of spring buds, so there's browse for the impala in these sort of eroded areas with these little bushes. Now that's what makes impala so successful, the ability to be the greatest generalist of all time, so swapping from grazing during the summer and mostly through winter, and being able to then take advantage of browse when it's very dry like this. So also just wanted to stop for a second and see if I could hear any elephants. Alas, no audio of elephants. So now let's keep moving. So we're talking about the highest mountain in Africa, being Mount Kilimanjaro, and of course it has the largest glacier in Africa. So who can tell me where else in Africa you can find glaciers? Aha! That is a quiz to start. I think I'm going to have to start sort of getting a little bit tougher. The questions have been a bit easy. So we're going to start with Name 2 other places you can find glaciers in Africa. Hello Becky, welcome. This is where Vim and I saw the elephants, was in this area. I think let's go down this little 2-track that comes out at Lamunda. So you can answer, where else can you find glaciers in Africa? You can answer with the countries and the mountains if you would like, for bonus points. You can see Ellies have been all around here. Looks like they went down. It looked like they came this way, and we'll keep checking. Alex, you are correct. Mount Kenya in Kenya. It's also the 2nd highest mountain in Africa. And the Rwenzori's in Uganda. Rwenzori's are also sometimes referred to as the Mountains of the Moon and are one of the sources of the Nile. And made most famous by Speke and Burton, the colonial era explorers who were searching for the source of the Nile. Is there an elephant there? There's an elephant. Whee! Found the elephants. And for our pack members who want to get their beautiful high-res weekly painted dog picture, which is of lionesses this week, the keyword is sisterhood. Sisterhood. Okay, it looks like 2 Ellie bulls. I'm sure the herd's not too far away. Might even still be drinking. They are. Wonder where young Cheeky Chops is. It's always fun. You get quite an interesting angle when the Ellies decide to drink here. Elephant herd is drinking at the Lamundorang Reservoir on Lamundorang Oos. Okay, you can zoom in a bit there. I can get a bit closer if you would like, Joe. Cheeky Chops. I can't even see Cheeky Chops from where I'm
about 5 or 6 minutes out. I'd like to respond.
Make your way. The 2 bulls have started slowly moving, or one of the bulls has started moving down towards Seskant North. The rest of the herd are still at the reservoir. Okay, so Alex's geography is one of his things. Let's see if I can catch Alex with some geography. Okay, let's move a little bit because I think they're going to move shortly. Oh, here comes Cheeky Chops. Hello, nonsense. Oh, you were so scary. So scary you ran away. Oh, no, we're going to come charge when I've got Mom close to me, because then I feel brave. Yeah, we're just going to wait here. I think they're going to pass past us quite closely. Have a look where the others are moving. It's incredible that these animals can drink. A big elephant cow probably will drink easily 80, 90 liters a day. A big elephant bull can drink over 100 liters a day. They're spending a lot of time around the deep slit and around our camp at the moment. Like to come visit camp quite regularly. So I'm pretty sure they're going to move out in front of us. Here we go. Hi, big girl. So there's actually a little mound there that Cheeky Chops likes to use. It's old dentine with a backward facing tusk. Here are the big girls. Such big girls. Carol, indeed, the bull from next door is still here, and we still have one of theirs. So I think these guys are going to move down to exactly where the others are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot around down to Seskant, and I think they're going to come out on the road. Oh, repeat is jammed again. The elephant herd is mobile northwest from the Munduring Reservoir. Should come out on Seskant North, just to the north of the junction with the Munduring. On a mission. They're the bulls here. So yeah, I thought they were going to come out on. Oop, hello. Cheeky Chops and his mom are right here. I'm looking down the road up ahead, and I didn't realize these two were right here. There's a great big grey behind. Hi Brian. It is incredible how the elephants have really learnt about camp cam and camp waterhole, and they really do like it. I think it's going to be quite nice of them crossing in front of us, Joe. Here they come. The rest of the herd. I can hear those low rumbles, that them talking to each other. It's nice when a plan comes together. And they do exactly what you want them to. Sorry about the beat, I'm just trying to turn the radio down. stopped and listening to the others rumbling. I can hear some of them rumbling a bit further away. And that's what these two have done. They've just stopped and listened to the rumbles that are a bit deeper in the bush. We're going that way. Okay.
Brent for West.
Standing by.
Afternoon, Brent. I'm about 10 minutes out. I'd like to respond to those exhausts.
Keep making your way. They are heading to the west of the road now. It is a bit thicker in there, but there is still good visual.
Copy that.
Don't get funny. Don't get funny. We're just coming to say hi. I'm not like the other people who run away from you. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be terrorized by an elephant. Yeah, you better look sheepish. It is nice. We haven't spent that much time with the Ellies for a bit. I said I think they're going to keep moving through. There's another road. I'm just going to go around to that road, so we can catch them coming across through the block again. Probably just have to be a little bit careful. There's quite a thick little track. Where is it now? Not many people know about it. Should go in here somewhere. There. There it is. They're all just in here. I can hear them. You see. Just wait here for a second. Maybe let's go a little bit further down, see if the bull's out and somewhere a bit more open. It looks like Cheeky Chops and his mom there, and almost invisible, same color as these thickets. So you're just going to have to go slowly through here. So it is quite thick, and you don't want to sort of come speeding around the corner and give him a fright. I don't see any tracks of them crossing, but what I'm doing is I'm using my ears to listen to where they might be. I'm just going to go all the way through, see if any of them are headed out to those open areas, see if there's any tracks crossing the main track here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go back. I have been enjoying these thickets recently. Also make it a little bit easier for Joe, keeping her on that side for filming. She's going to have a bit of a fun challenge now, focusing on elephants in thick grey bush. Here's the test, Joe. Here's the test. Because the bush is the same color as the elephants. I see feet. There's Cheeky Chops there. Amazing to just listen to the sounds of them. Feeding and munching through the bush. Definitely sounds like the majority of the herd are here. You can just see moving sticks, really. That's Cheeky Chops there. Can you hear the trees really not taking a beating, but having a good browse. A lot of people often go and say, oh, look at the elephant damage. And it's not elephant damage, it's elephant activity. And the bush really needs that elephant activity over the long run to ensure its health. I actually think when I'm in the bush, it's one of my most favorite sounds at night is to listen to elephants feeding when I'm lying in a tent in some far-flung place. Or even right here in our camp. Well, I haven't stayed in the tent camp for a while. I'm just going to try to see if we can find a spot that's a little bit more open. Now, not far from here, there's very beautiful open areas with great mountain views. So I think it's worth us sort of hedging our bets a little bit with the ellies and spending some time waiting for them to come out into the open. Don't worry, the quizzes will come shortly. We can still see one here. Can you see it? See where that big tree is? Directly in front of that big tree, there's an elephant. It's just standing very still. But it does sound like there's some more further down. I just see the movement of the trunk every now and then. Cheeky Chops are still here. cheeky chops moving. Okay. Let's go have another quick look around the other side, see if there's more of a gap. In the meantime, okay, next quiz. I mean, it's only 30 meters from us. Sounds like we've got it. Picked up a branch. Are you gonna come?
Station, Simon Mobile and Leadwood, any updates please?
Afternoon, Simon. There's 2 Leadwood stations on Blowbank and just the elephant herd between Seskant South and the Lemundering Loop and Akadis area in the thickets.
Copy that, Brent. Good afternoon. Mobile Leadwood, any updates please? Afternoon, Trevor, Simon. Just 2 stations on Blowbank and the elephants are down in the Lemundering area in the Danish Shrine there. Okay, great, copy that. On my way down there.
Sure. There's a guy driving straight past the elephants, they don't even know it. Let's have a look at your focus now. Oh, you're struggling. This is very tricky. I'm going to try to see if I can find you an easier spot, Joe. And while we do that, okay. Another geography question, because we've got to stump Alex. Can't have him getting too cheeky. Let's go. What is the longest river in South Africa? What is the longest river in South Africa? So there's these open areas down here that the ellies are slowly making their way towards. But there is a little sneaky spot I know about. The bull's not come out yet. He's just here. The others are still quite far back. There's a little open area. I'm just going to pop my nose in over there. Ah. 2. There should only be 1 called in. Ah. Can you see them? Yeah. I'm going to go back to my fuzzies on the other side. Thanks. Oh, I didn't recognize you sitting up there. Did you paint your car? Oh, it's just clean. Okay, guys, I'll see you just now. I know. Oh no, a river that flows with water all year. And It is not a trek like last week with the Congo. It is indeed the Orange River. Okay, that was quick, Alex. I need to deal with a quick problem. We have a friend who's dragging under the car, making noise and irritating me. There we go. It is a chewed elephant stick that we caught. Okay, now I'm gonna really up my game. Okay, what is the longest mountain range in Africa? The longest mountain range in Africa. No tricks yet. No tricks yet. So what will happen is quite a few of those vehicles, they don't have the patience we do, so they'll probably move through. So I think let's go back to Cheeky Chops and his mom and torturing Joe. I wouldn't even be surprised if Cheeky Chops out on the road now. Let's have a look.
3 Rhino on Kudu North, not far from Gareth crossing.
Ah, I thought I had you. Thought I had you, Alex. I thought I had you. And it is indeed. A lot of people consider it to be the Drakensberg, but there's some debate because there's a gap and whatnot when you get to the Soutpansberg, and there's the Soutpansberg and the extension of the Drakensberg. Yeah. But it is indeed the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. So, since we're talking about the Atlas Mountains, who can tell me a very unique species of mammal that occurs in the Atlas Mountains and nowhere else in Africa? Oh, there we go. It's going to be the best, I think, straight ahead. I think she's going to come out into the open there. Yeah, there we go. The Drakensberg is the second longest mountain range in Africa. Atlas are 1,600 kilometers long. Officially the Drakensberg is 1,200. Some would argue with the Soutpansberg it's a bit further. Ariana and Alex are on fire today. And let's see if Ariana, being the biologist in training, comes up with the mammal. Oh, talky elephants. She might pop her head off. Right, she's actually very close to us. That's how thick it is. There we go. Now come a bit wider, there we go. So this animal is not endemic. It occurs in other parts of the world, but it's the only place in Africa you can find it. And living. And not an extinct bear. there used to be bears in Joburg as well. In some part of the world, this animal is considered a pest, even. I think I'm giving away too many hints here. Comes cheeky chops as well. So it is living. It occurs in other parts of the world. In some area it's considered a pest and is culled. But it is endangered on the African continent. Good, at least they're getting you guys to think a little bit. Oh, bless you. So the wild boar is a very good guess. It does occur in Africa, but its range extends beyond the Atlas Mountains. It also occurs along the Nile. But that is a good guess, and you are thinking, oh, Brian, not a capybara. They are endemic to South America. A deer species, Willow, you're on the right track. It is indeed a deer species. It is a remnant population left over from the land bridge between the Middle East and Africa about 30,000 years ago.
Yeah, there were 3 rhino on Kudu North, not far from Canada Crossing.
So Willow, you are definitely the closest so far. If I really want to give it away, if any of you have been to London, and if you've been to Richmond Park, you can see them there. Oh, I got you guys. Because after that cute clue, if you can't get it, I don't know. Not a Barbary stag. I think those might be extinct. Okay, you are correct, Alex. Barbary stag, but it's a red deer. It is a subspecies, and most of you know I hold little heed and subspecies. And yes, you are correct, Ariana, with the correct. I did not know the scientific name of a red deer, but I had to look it up. Well done. It is a Barbary stag, or it's just it's a red deer, and a subspecies of red deer, like people say, eland from Johannesburg are different from eland from the Lowveld, are different from eland in Zimbabwe, are different from eland in Kenya. But well done, guys. Now, the atlas, and North Africa has quite a few different, what will we call it, remnant species left over. And who can guess a few? We've got wild boar, and we've got the red deer or Barbary stag. There's one that most of you would have seen before. What do you think about that? Cheeky Chops is having a fine feed. Looks like he's eating a grivia. The elephant's pudding, which they have been feeding off a lot, seems to have been taking a dry season turn at the moment, so they're not feeding on it as much. I'll see if I can, there's one close to the road. When we move, I'll grab it. Oh, here comes a reversing bottom of Mom. And he's going to reverse all the way. No. I did not know they called those red deers Barbary stags. But a good marketing there. Definitely a spot that's on my wish list, the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. Ariana, you are correct. Red fox is one of them, and another one of the remnant species. Looks like he might be eating the sort of, no, he is still eating grivia. Again, leopard subspecies. Meh. Again, it's a leopard. Barbary sheep is one, indeed. And there's a couple of others which are a little bit more obscure. Sand cat and the fennec fox, which are both desert dwellers that are in North Africa, but also across the Middle East and into the Sinai Peninsula. Little bit longer stretch as the striped hyenas, and they occur all the way from the Masai Steppe in northern Tanzania across all the way to India. One of the other interesting ones is what has now been called Haiola, the African wolf, which does also occur as far down as the dry areas of Tanzania and Kenya. They were thought to be a population of golden jackals, but genetics have shown they actually come from grey wolves when they used to roam across, and then around the Atlas Mountains they're more sort of traditional wolf like the African wolf. Well, there we go. See, geography can lead you down some interesting mammalian routes as well.
Nkombi here at Kudukut.
Now, we've done this one before. Let's see how you guys do on this one, because it is a tough one and there's a couple of sneaky ones. What is my closest to heart rate pounding experience of an animal close to comfort in your tent at night in the bush? A hyena slept on me once and I punched it. It came and lay against the side of my tent, Jennifer. That's probably the most. I got a big fright. I've also had lions lie up against the side, but you must remember these are not little camping tents. These are big, proper tents that have beds and you can stand in them and whatnot. But in a small camping tent, hyena and lion sleeping against it. I also had a lion in the desert lick the dew off the fly sheet of my tent in the morning. Those two probably the scariest. Now, while we're waiting for these ellies to move out into the open, here comes one. Let's see how you guys do. And I think this one might be up your street, Ariana, but I think there might be something to catch you. Now, we've spoken about a few of this, but I would like to know all the members or all the species of cat that are naturally occurring in Africa. So we'll just get the easy ones out of the way. Lion, leopard, cheetah, and go. I've given you the three nice easy ones: lion, leopard, cheetah. There are 7 in southern Africa, but in the whole of Africa, I think there should be 10. There we go, well done, Carol, indeed. Black-footed cat, African wildcat. And they might move out into the open next year there, Joe. Caracal, correct. So what's that? We're on 3, 4, 5, I think. I'm just going to move a little bit. No, don't get cheeky chops. Been here the whole time. Serval, correct. Nice one, Willow. Just gonna go forward here a little bit. How's that, Joe? There we go. Ellie's out in the open now. African wildcat, black-footed cat, serval, caracal, African golden cat, jungle cat, sand cat. No, I think you got them. Yes, you're missing the big ones. So I thought jungle cat or swamp cat was going to be the one to catch you guys out. But it seems like I was wrong. Jungle cat or swamp cat, sometimes called reed cat, is again it's a sort of little crossover from Europe, but only occurs in the Nile Delta. See, she's eating elephant's pudding. So some of it looks like it's a bit dry. I thought I had you there with the swamp cat or jungle cat. Not many other people know about that one. Let's get my head out of the way for you. So who can tell me where there is a pygmy elephant population? Since we're looking at elephants, it is not in Africa. I will give you that. See, they're eating this creeper that we call elephant's pudding. And in dry years, please don't come drive that fast around us. Hey, cheeky chops, don't you dare. See, that other car driving too fast made him come be naughty. Yeah, the car driving. They didn't even see the elephants. Just driving quickly, that engine rev. So the scientific name of the elephant's pudding that they're feeding on is a cissus. It's cissus rotundifolia. I'll get some a bit closer. I'll grab some so you can have a look at it. It's been described as tasting like salty snap peas. Now you can imagine thank you for that, Mary. Civet and genet are not cats. They are viveridae. So they are closer to mongooses. They are not cats, even though they are called cats in their common names. They are not Felis or Panthera. They are not a true cat. See, and these elephants are very calm if you're calm around them. It's when you're not calm that they tend to be not calm. I'm just going to go back quickly and grab a little sample of elephant's pudding. So, I don't know, it's got quite a tart taste to it. I don't know if I'd call it salty snap pea. And snap peas are one of my favorite snacks. And it says it smells like bread dough. I suppose I'm not much of a baker, so I wouldn't know. Here we go. You can see what it's doing at the moment. So it is a succulent, but you see what it's done at the moment. See how it looks? And this is quite interesting now. Dry season. It's very dry. There's a lack of moisture around. So it's folding its leaves to have less surface area for the sun to hit and steal the moisture of it. So normally in summer, these things are literally, if you did this, there's literally water flowing out of it. It's really, really juicy, but you can see it's trying to keep minimal amounts of moisture in its leaves, and even in the main stem, which is a bit more moist, it's still not nearly what it would be in the summer months. So it's trying to conserve its water. So that is Cissus rotundifolia, or heffalumps pudding. And believe it or not, it is also edible and a good water source if you're very, very desperate. Although at the state it's in at the moment, you'd have to crush a lot to get any water. Let me test. Definitely getting some moisture from it, but as I said, you might survive. You're going to thrive if you had to rely on elephant's pudding for water at the moment. But you can see this; it's just so dry. It's crinkling its leaves. So normally it sits out, and it's normally about probably triple the thickness during the summer months. Heffalumps pudding. And see, I can be a heffalump as well. Not as dry as I thought it was going to be. Nice thing is you don't get that tanniny taste you get from a lot of leaves. But I think I'll leave it for the elephants, and if I'm thirsty, I'll have a sip of my water. I haven't actually asked a question. Oh, Ariana, it is where do you find pygmy elephants? Not like Cheeky Chops, who's just growing. Oh, don't have a panic, Cheeky Chops. Okay. Okay. We're not playing this game. Silly thing. Yeah, I'm terrified, Cheeky Chops. Terrified. I will not stand for your nonsense, mister. You're turning into an almost teenager. So, some people describe it as salty snap peas, but I don't know, it just tastes like elephant's pudding to me, which is probably not very helpful. Let's see this one. You can see this leaf that's in a bit more shade has retained a lot more moisture than the ones that are in the full sun. And you can even see how it's drying out and it's wrinkling. And during the summer months, it's like full and no wrinkles. Do you want to taste, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. Just bite it.
Like the leaf?
No, the leaf. You see what you think it tastes like. No, bite the nice part. Don't bite the dry part. Bite in the middle. Come on, bite it properly. So once the ellies cross here, they're going to go down into the deep slit where it can be a little bit thick and we're not going to be able to follow them. And just get Joe in a good spot again. Hello, heffalumps. Where's Cheeky Chops gone after his great big snort in general direction? Oh, look, she's going to walk out. She might walk out next to Wes and Jules there. Let's have a look. Correct, Ariana, and correct, it is Borneo, and they're not a true species. They're another one of these subspecies. Andrew is going to get murdered when he is back from leave because there's no memory card in my camera and he was the last to use it. Andrew's in big trubs when he gets home. Better be a memory card in the second camera. At least there is a memory card in the second camera. And he's lucky because there's 2 memory cards in the second camera, so I can put this memory card into the other camera. Oh, Andrew, living dangerously. Andrew might live. Just. Oh, Cheeky Chops, why are you making noise? Getting to that. Mom's still letting him suckle a little bit, but he's getting to that age where Mom's gonna stop him suckling, and then he's gonna be a real brat. He's already a brat. Yeah, you horrible thing. He already causes absolute havoc when he wants to, running around trumpeting, causing mayhem. Yeah, you little rat. No, I just, the reason I was talking about the pygmy elephants, I happened to be doing some reading and chatting with Ali about Borneo, and we're talking about the pygmy elephants. Oh, that's what I heard. Well, crested francolins feeding around us. Hey, Cheeky Chops, don't come be cheeky now. Stop it, don't make me shout at you. Hey, stop your nonsense. Proper child, that one. So it doesn't look like they were heading into that area I really hoped they were going to head into, which is those nice big open areas with mountain views. Hi guys. That's, the bulls are somewhere else. See, now Wes used to be a guide, and you can see he's not racing away, he's not doing any of that. And now most people would be naughty and try to drive away fast or whatnot, and that would cause her to chase him. And you can see Wes is just being very nice and calm with him, and she will back off. Now there you can see someone who's a professional handling an elephant versus amateurs who will cause absolute havoc when they rev cars and drive around like mad things. Everyone's very impressed with you, Wes. What has scared this Franklin behind us? Could be a bird.
Good afternoon, mobile, copy those, Simon, how many radio stations are brother? There are only 4. Hello, brother, number 5.
Okay, well, I think let's leave the elephants. We're going to go look for the lions. I think the lions might pop up around Seskant this evening, so we're going to head down towards Diepsloot West, that area. But we did have a nice time with the elephants. But there's one person who made them cheeky, that's the problem.
But wait, they got a coloured one. They took the colour off.
No, he's visiting next door.
Yeah.
We
No,
swapped.
but there was a coloured feet.
Oh no, his collar fell off.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause
We
she
had a
told
rip
me
on it.
On that other loop.
Yeah. No, just tell it to behave.
No.
I've even chased them with this when they were really naughty. I decided to teach them a little lesson.
Did that day.
Swerve between two.
Yeah, I can. Well, it's called power steering, you know. It was in the...
It's not, but
Oh, did you?
it's not
No,
the
that
same.
does. Oh, did you?
She
Our new
gave
cruiser I'm
me-
about to put power steering into as well.
No, she gave
You
me,
seen our other
she
one?
gave me trouble, but I moved there.
Look at this bazooka.
Yeah.
There's the 600 and then the 7200.
We're gonna head off.
Yeah, so apparently the lions went into the Diepsloot of Diepsloot West, so I think they're going to come towards this country to drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go hang around that area,
I see that
and then rhino's probably coming out soon as well.
Yeah, it's that side.
Enjoy, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
too. You too.
Oh, you could have spoken French to Julie. Julie's French. Yeah. Leaving the elephants unattended. They are slowly mobile west on like a disc track. Enjoy.
It's spicy.
Yeah. Some people will never be happy. Okay. So we think the pride's going to come out around Seskant, but we'll go have a look. And at this time of the day, there's a good chance the rhinos might start coming down towards Seskant to drink. But I'm almost certain the lions are going to make an appearance somewhere around there. So Maddie, if you can hear me, do you know whereabouts on
Yeah, station Stephen, a lot of this is something north.
Diepsloot those lions went in?
Direction.
Near Rooksval or closer to the top section where the cliff is, where we filmed? Okay, thank you, Matthew. I don't know why. I know some people can do it with great ease, but for me, I give up. I'm just going to put my jacket on. I'll put a jersey on. Oh, monkeys! Now, if it's a relaxed troop of monkeys, they're always good fun to watch. A monkey ate your breakfast. Did you leave it outside?
I did.
No. Joe's breakfast got stolen by a vervet monkey. She left it outside for a second.
My mistake.
I think it was probably a little longer than a second, wasn't it? Hello, Troubles. Let's see. I'm gonna, sometimes cold afternoon like this, I find a good place to sort of sunbathe. I'm just feeling a little bit cut off here, I think, because they were in this tree and the rest of the group had already crossed. Oh, hello, little one. You just make them feel a little bit safer. I'm just going to go a little bit further away and use the zoom, because it's a bunch of little sort of baby and teeny bopper monkeys, which are normally good fun. I sort of start playing peekaboo with you. These guys might be a little bit nervous. We find them, there we go. Sitting in a beautiful Manalkara tree or milkberry tree. It almost looks like they're too cold to play this evening. I thought I heard rhinos having an argument for a second in the distance. Oh, I'm not sure. It's worth a double check. I think I can hear black rhino feeding. There's fresh black rhino tracks going here. And their little snorts and stuff. Oh, it's just, I know there's an open patch beyond this little thickets here, but getting in there is a whole other story. I might be able to sneak in. Around the back. So this is the black rhino. Try to get to a spot where I can make as little noise as possible. To me it sounds like a black rhino feeding on branches. Get ready, you might need to be quick if it is the black rhino. They don't always hang around so nicely. And the rest of the monkeys running. Sounded like in here somewhere. There's tracks are going in here. I mean, just listen again for a second. Hi, Di. Welcome. Yeah, black rhino was right here somewhere, and when we came off-road, it's run off. You can see tracks here. Just have a quick look around the corner a bit.
Yeah, sessions 1 for me. Session, close to lemon during
A lot of really nice black rhino food in and around here. We were just over there, and I thought it sounded like here. It's useful to know about all these little sort of sneaky spots. So they can still be a challenge even with our little car. No, I think it's run off. Darn it. That was close to a black rhino. Very fresh black rhino tracks coming down here. And this is the area where we were. I'm sitting watching those monkeys, hear that sort of snipping of branches, and I was hoping I might be able to see a branch that's been fed on by the black rhinos, but they've got so many different choices in this area. And then the deep slits right here. Okay, well, worth a try.
Stations with the elephant at present.
There was one station there when we left, but they were slowly mobile west on Akadis track.
The copy route after this track. I'm on Lemur-Enduring track at present.
Akadis track is the little 2-track that runs down to the big rocks next to the Deep Split River.
Okay, copy that. Thank you. Should pick up the audio just off that track.
Oh, I had a good feeling for black rhino there for a second. All our monkey friends are gone. Yeah, you guys sound like you're going too high a level for me, Alex and Ariana. I just know when I hear something I must find it. Okay, if we get nothing around the water, we'll go see if we can find the tracks where the lions went into the block. There's a couple of spots there where they might not have gone all the way down into the deep slit, but might have just spent the afternoon hanging out on the river's edge on top. And I think they'll definitely come through here at some point tonight. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you. You, mister, who was fighting with the girls the other day. You pushing deep into the other boys' territory. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
As you start out of this track, as you come off the Lowveld track.
Rhino ball, Seskant South, about 150 meters to the south of Seskant, animal slowly mobile south. He's off to go try fight with the other bull. Let's just go have a quick look at the water. I just want to check tracks. I think we're going to leave him. We've had some really good rhino sightings in the last while. I feel like I haven't spent that much time with the lions in some time. So that's the bull who was harassing the cow and calf for a good hour plus the other day. Can't remember his number. I'm busy checking right now. So what we're doing is we're just making sure the lions haven't come and drunk and moved beyond. Lots of rhinoceros been here today. Makes sense. Yeah, there's no tracks of the bride at Seskant itself.
So I've got the tracks from where I headed this morning, heading towards the Deep Split, near a junction of Deep Split and Poole route, but I think they must be in the block here.
Okay, copy. I'm gonna come across to give you a hand.
I'll just check in the crossing there and see if they're coming down there. Otherwise, I think they're in this little block that they like resting in.
Okay. I'm going to take the steep crossing. Lions are very likely to use that rather than going around to the nicer car crossing.
Leaving the left of this male rhino, set time, Lemon Drawing Junction, making his way towards Lemon Drawing Crypt, leaving Birdman on lock.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's still quite far, but that other male rhino, the one we get around our house with the big rounded horn, he's down the end of that road. You're holding on, Joe. This is the Andrews Hill, where Andrew fell out of the car. Still don't know how he missed all these rocks when he fell out. Fell out, yeah. I see an Inyala. Picked up some movement in the bottom. Lions have been eating quite a lot of Inyala at the moment. Not unusual at this time of the year. Quite a few Inyala. Okay. Well, before it gets too dark, I just want to get to where the last lion tracks were. If they had a good drink this morning at Bushveld, I half expect to see them up on top of this ridge looking down and going, yummy. So we're going to do a little sneaky. Let's see if I remember. Can we get through here? You're holding on. We're going on an adventure. So it's quite a small area, unless they've gone down into the river itself. But there's quite an open patch up here that I have found the lions sleeping in on quite a few different occasions, on foot. But we are a little bit late in the evening.
There's 5 big stations on Lowbank, elephants
Whoop! How big's that hole?
There's rhino along the Wonder Crypt. I think there was a rhino crypt earlier as well. I'm following up on that pride. Find them at the moment, but there's tracks all around Vic Crunch, the west side of the Rietspruit. That's just
don't worry guys, it sounds worse than it is with the small dry stuff. We're nearly through it. big game path. There's lots of nice places to lounge if you're a lion in this area. Oops, Ariel. Generally don't want to walk too much at this time of the day, because you might become a snack.
Rhino bulls leaving the Mundurang, heading north on the Mundurang, towards where the
Another area like
jumper were last week.
Okay. There's a little sort of drainage system here, which is quite thick. But there might be here somewhere. It's been a long time since I drove through this area. Quick look at the tracks. This big path junction up here. Doing the same thing as me, my dad. He's driving in behind us on the same little sneaky route, and most people don't know about these. You okay? Yeah. Okay. Some of these type of spots where they like to sleep, I wouldn't put it back on. I would handhold for a while we're going through here. Yes. My memory still works. And you can still get through here. The last time I drove through here was when Bucket was about this big. Check for tracks again. Just rhino. Here they are. Something smells dead. Going down into the deep slit. Okay, let's turn around. Of course, the tracks are in the middle between all the roads. And the way I predicted they would be. I was hoping they were going to be on that side. I think they've gone down into the river, but we're going to go have a look now. Let's watch the thorns.
Responding to the rhino Poole lemon drawing. I'm just at lemon drawing now. Yeah, copy is coming. Yes, question. So.
I think they've gone down into here. Look at this. It's probably 1,000-year-old. No, I don't want to talk about nice trees. 1,000-year-old leadwood. Giant one. I have a feeling it could be in the river here. We're on this little saddle, this little sort of ancient floodplain from the river. You can see how the soil colors changed.
For Brent. Stand by.
Try to get a spot where
The other rhino Poole is on Chestcott South, between the crypt and the turn off to the Mundora. It's in the block, going into the block on the side. Okay, comfortable, thanks.
do not hit me in the face. This is the path they might have taken to get down into the river. Let's have a quick anti-line devices today. No tracks here, which means they might have gone down there. Still hear me, I'm fine. I just want to pop down into the river to see that and be out.
Sounds like they're in the Sunstroke, close to Suncomb somewhere. Yeah, how's it been? I'm going to come into that area from Suncomb Tripton. Copy.
Where are these sneaky lions? Wonder where they're hiding. No one's running away. The last tracks are there. There's no tracks in the riverbed. Ah. Well. Now the fun part is getting out of here. Dad?
Okay.
I've got some tracks probably about 120 meters from where Deep Sloot base hits the Deep Sloot. But I got nothing going into the river. I've just walked in the river now.
I mean, I've got tracks in this block here. I've been pressing around a bit in there, but I can't find them. But they're probably around here somewhere.
Yeah, I can hear you. We're just to the north of you, north and east. Okay. Okay, Joe, you got to tell us how to get out of here. Where's the closest road? There's a big hole called a river over there, which it's too steep for us to go down. These lines must be here somewhere. Let's have a quick look at the satellite image to figure if there's a slightly open section where we haven't gone yet. Very pretty though. I think it could be in this bottom side of this little thicket. You just look at the tracks one more time. Then we come down another one. This is too steep for us to get through here. Lions are making us work hard today. It's going to be, we're literally in the middle, furthest from all roads. figure out closest road. I'm sorry, direction we haven't checked yet. Watch out for that camufra on the left. So we had tracks here. They don't seem to go down into the river, so which means they might have gone up here. Just so many good hiding spots if you're a lion. I would suggest a little bit of ducking there. Joe, watch out for those thorns, those are nasty ones. Try it. They could be very much just lying in these gravier thickets here.
I've crossed the river now. I'm going to go and wait near Tesco.
Copy, I'm just trying to get out of the block. Oh. See all the elephant pudding everywhere. Half expect to see a head. Is that going to be the... Yes, we'll go that way. To save Joe, the camera, and my face. I think go that way, it's just going to get thicker and thornier. This way should be our closest route to the road. I'm just saying, when you do this, it's not uncommon that all of a sudden the line's going to be on the road. What were you doing? We've been here the whole time. Oh, this is going to be, let's get skinny. Oops. Gotta get skinny. Okay. Okie dokie. Ha ha, Mary. Mary says, Joe, you'll find your way back the same way I would, by sitting quietly in the back while Brent drives. So this is where Dad had them come out this morning. Oh, it sounds like we got more sticks. Let's try it. You holding on? Did we lose it? That is the question. Sounds like it. And also we saw those Inyala. So if they'd gone that way, the Inyala should have started alarming. And somewhere, I think, in this thicket, I think we've passed on one side of them. So it's not a very, it felt like it was a long way while we were going through all the thorns and whatnot. But it's really not a long way at all. I mean, we are right here. This is where Dad went crashing around. Particularly because the river's got some big bends there, so it doesn't travel very far. I was half expecting the lions to be on the road. Okay, I got one more spot I want to check. Which means we're going to go up the bad road again. Up Andrews Hill again. Oh, you love the smell of potato bush. Ticks driving up these roads is slow and steady. This is the worst spot here. Oh, is this the road? No. Where is this road now? There it is. So there's a possibility they just went down and straight through the deep slope, which means they would come out around here somewhere. So they didn't walk in the riverbed as such. It's a challenging area. Lots of big rocks. Now, believe it or not, unfortunately, just the way it is, we can't really get any closer than this. But this is where Bucket was. Well, we put Bucket back. It was up against this cliff here. See if I can just look down into the river. Ooh, I thought that was a line for a second. It was just a very pale coloured branch. Ooh, that's thorny. Alas. No luck. And I don't want to be walking too far from the car at this time of the day. Unless I want to become a snack. Which I don't. Oh well! It seems the Lions have won. For now. But never fear, we'll be out again tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tuesday. And it'll be me! Again. Yeah, so we'll try again in the morning. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck with the Lions than we've had this afternoon, but we can't really complain. Lovely time with some elephants and a rhino. And Lions would have been the cherry on the top, but they've decided to go into the deep slit, which is near impossible.
Closing down.
Every single time I go for a walk in there, I think, darn it, I should really find a way to get a road down to the bottom of that river. And then I look at it and realize I will need some heavy equipment to make such a road. It's not just an easy job, that. But thank you everyone for joining us. It's been great, it's been grand, and I'll see you all tomorrow.